Happy Wednesday, April 24th. Welcome to MLB Prop Picks, powered by The Bat. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty, and we are coming to you following another winning day, DC. It was, if you're not following Covers Twitter, and you're missing out on some big plays. Like, we're talking plus 200s for guys who are getting into the lineups. We hit that Gosman under 1.5 walks for big money. Big fan. Favorite play of the night, Cash. I forgot his name, but the Colorado game.
Paulie.
Oh, yeah. Paulie. Just, they let him swing. I don't know why they let him swing, but that's a guy who can get 4 at-bats and not do well.
Yeah. And
210, plus 210.
Yeah, and if you were following social, we put out Edmundo Sosa that we hit for plus 200. That was really nice. So it was another good night.
Yeah, plus 6.16 units on the season, 13% ROI. That's kind of where we like to be. As producer Mick says, hit that like, subscribe button. Good day to everybody there in the chat. Joshua, Mike, Adam, Evan. Good to see some familiar faces. Keith, plus money. Likes them plus money plays. I do too. We mentioned it, and I apologize for jinxing us with Paul Goldschmidt and Mr. Henry's strikeouts. It just went the other way. Paul Goldschmidt goes from MVP to striking out 3 times in a game versus.
Henry had no business being in the game for that third strikeout. And they're up 14-1. He's already in line for the win. Why are you sending him out for the 6th inning? It made no sense.
Yeah, no, I was like, he's got to be done. I was like, oh no, here it comes. Now we got to sweat this out. All right, but let's get to it. Lots of moving things here. 6 plays across many books, and if you're looking for these numbers as well, head over to Covers' Prop Projections MLB page. You can find these projections powered by The Bat. Check through the projections. Check through the markets. Producer Mick showing it off. Check the fantastic read full analysis button and get a little briefing on why you're betting it. It's nice to know that you have the numbers you can bet on, but it's also nice to know to check out the numbers and to check out an analysis as to why that's only going to take 2 seconds to read. So let's do that. Here's the release procedure. If you're new to the show, we'll tell you what books we're betting on, hopefully some secondary books. We try our best, but not everybody has the same outs. We'll give you some time. Then we'll tell you what game we're betting on. Let you find it. And we'll tell you the prop market, then the team, then the player, then the bet. Hopefully everybody can find that. And what we need from you guys is let us know if you're not betting at the book. Let us know what book you're betting at and what number we are. These are fluid markets. They change. Let people know if you can find a better number or a similar number because we don't all have the same outs. 6 plays, Wednesday. Let's go. Release number 1. We are at Caesars. FanDuel, 365 secondary books, but a big difference. We need to get this because this is an off-market number.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and if you're at 365 or FanDuel, wait to confirm, and we'll let you know.
Oh, Jesus. We'll still take it.
It's still the best number on the board.
Yeah.
But it's moved to 11 points. But Dodgers, Washington. Prop market, pitcher strikeouts. Release number 1, Washington's Jake Irvin. Under 4.5 Ks plus 102 now. Irvin under 4.5 Ks plus 102. That's going to move quickly there. The market's about minus 110. Everybody's around the minus 110, which still shows value. That minus 110 still good, Derek?
Yeah, the minus 110 still good. I liked this 15 minutes ago when it was plus 116.
Yeah.
But plus 102 is still fine. If the best you have at books available to use minus 110, that's fine too. Irvin's not a big strikeout guy. He's facing the Dodgers, who are obviously really good and not a huge strikeout team. There's a chance he gets knocked around and yanked early because it's the Dodgers. And this line's, even at 102 is still pretty far off market.
And guess who he saw in his last start?
Yep. And we have the familiarity effect going on, which is always nice.
And he hasn't thrown more than 75 pitches in back-to-back starts. Like, his leash is funny. Like, he's got like an innings cap or something, but like he pitched well versus the Dodgers in his last start, but he still only went 75 pitches.
Yeah, no, not a guy with a long leash. Looks like Caesars pulled this one entirely, at least. Oh no, now it's back up at minus 113.
If that's right, if Russ M plus 115 at Betway, if that does,
I don't know. Case, grab that at Betway. I didn't notice that one, but that's amazing.
It didn't pop up. I didn't see that either, but Now, I was moving, like we said, plus 115, but we'll get that in there. Jake Irvin, pretty much every book available. That's going to be plus EV, and that's something that we can play. So let's go there, under 4.5 Ks. We'll get back to that game right now. Caesars, again. Secondary books, 365, ESPN. Game in question, same. Dodgers, Nats, let's go.
This one moved.
Did it at Caesars, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just looking at it.
Let me see if there's another line.
What do I got?
This one moved a lot. Let's skip this one.
Ooh, how much did it move?
It's minus 125 now.
Ooh.
We moved, what do we lose? 15 points on it. And I think that's the best line out there now. So it's still fine, but we'll skip it for today.
Okay. We'll just minus, what am I looking at? Minus 130 at Bet365. Yeah. That was Landon Knack under 4.5. Second career start, 75 pitches, 15 outs last one. Saw the Nats in his last start. There was a lot going on there. Minus 130, obviously a big swing. We were looking at minus 111. Probably still showing plus EV, but not going to release it. But
You know what? Betway's minus 120, I think. If we have that, we can lock that in.
Okay, we're going to lock that in. But, I mean, the 125s, minus 130s are probably still showing.
They're pretty good, yeah, especially when you account for the familiarity thing.
Okay, let's go to Betway quick. Apologies to producer Mick. Apologies to everybody there. It happens. Markets move.
They move.
You never see a sadder face than see Derek Carty miss a number. Not a total, like missed 5-10 points.
Yeah.
Just
like it's
disappointment.
It's hard because, obviously the earlier you bet, the better line you're going to get, and we're restricted by showtime. So, we're hoping the line's still going to be there. Yeah, we'll take that. That's fine.
Landon Knack over at Betway. We're going to lock in the minus 120 under 4.5 strikeouts. Not that bad. 9 points off of what we were going to release it at, but still some serious movement. LA Dodgers starter Landon Knack under 4.5 strikeouts, minus 120. That's going to go in the record. That's going to be releases. Like I said, second career start, 75 pitches in his last one, 15 outs with 4 strikeouts over the Nationals. Now Washington sees him again. Low strikeout team, despite being a weaker offense. I think we had some of those angles last year, right? Like everybody just assumed that the Nats are a garbage offense, and that correlates to high strikeout percentage, but that's not always the case.
No, it's not. They have a few more strikeouts than they had last year, but this still isn't like an overwhelmingly, strikeout heavy team, despite being one of the worst in baseball. Knack is on the Dodgers. He's one of these guys that they keep on a short leash, 75, 80 pitches. He's just seen them. So this one looks good. Again, would have preferred it at our old number, but minus 120, minus 125, you're still fine here.
Boom. Let's keep going. Release 3. Bet365. Secondary books include MGM, ESPN, pretty widely available. Orioles, Angels. Let's head over to pitcher outs. Amazing.
Still
Happy to get that. All right. Release number 3. Los Angeles starter Tyler Anderson. Under 17.5 outs, plus 125. Mr. Anderson, under 17.5 outs, plus 125. Derek, this is a great price versus a tough offense. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not projecting Tyler Anderson end of year, 1.42 ERA and sub 1 whip.
No, I'm not. And once that regresses, I think he's gone over this number. He's gone 7 innings in 3 of his 4 starts this year, which I think is why this line is what it is. But like you said, he's been pitching, really well, at least on the surface. That's not going to continue. He only made it to 6 innings in a third of his starts last year. And, we have to expect some regression. Like, he's a guy who doesn't have a long leash. He's like a 90 pitch guy facing a good Baltimore offense. we're getting plus money at something that he was a huge underdog to do last year and has only done this year because he's getting lucky.
Doesn't Baltimore have like a really good split lineup, like versus any side of hand pitcher? Like they can go heavy lefties and heavy righties.
They can, yeah. This is
I don't know what his
I don't
actual
have a number
splits
in
are.
front of me, but yeah, it's this is a spot where I think we should expect quite a few righties.
All right. So those were the rush ones. I think we still got one more that's moving a bit here.
Yeah, this one a little bit since this morning already too.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to MGM here for the fourth release, 4 of 6 here today. Let's continue. Phillies, Reds, pitcher strikeouts. Head over to Pitcher Props if you're there. What do I have for secondary books? FanDuel.
I think Betway has the same line.
Oh, Betway has the same line. Nice. Wow, zoom in. Love a good zoom in. All right, even money. Watch how quick this one goes. Release number 4. Philadelphia starting pitcher Spencer Turnbull. Under 5.5 strikeouts, even money. Turnbull, under 5.5 strikeouts, even money. Lots of other minus 105s out there. Minus 110 is probably the worst number you can find right now. I'm sure those are still good. Talks about moving him to the bullpen despite, I don't know, pitching decently in his last one. But I don't know, projected, I'm assuming around 90 pitches. Great American Ballpark's playing tough today with double-digit wins. There's a lot to like.
Yeah, it's a tough environment. Cincy is a team that's pretty strikeout heavy, and Turnbull has been pretty good this year. His stuff's even been, a little bit better. But I still think at even money, I'm fine with this. The bat's projecting 4.75, so 3/4 of a strikeout under at even money. I'm good with. Yeah.
Nice. Evan says, why is it still up? Good question. MGM not doing that. We've seen Caesars moves quick today. MGM not so much. Bet365 just one release there. MGM took him off. So yeah, MGM's moving faster than a little faster now. All right, Turnbull under 5.5 strikeouts, even money. Got that in. That's release 4. Heavy on the pitchers. Let's go. All unders. Release number 5. Pitching train continues. Bet365. Secondary books, DraftKings, Caesars. Miami at Atlanta. Head over to pitcher walks. Pitcher walks allowed.
I think, are we getting that at a better number? We are. All right.
Okay. Works the other way. Yeah, let's give producer Mick a couple seconds to change the banner there, but let's go. Release number 5. Atlanta starting pitcher Reynaldo Lopez, under 1.5 free passes for now, plus 150, up from plus 1,450. Reynaldo Lopez, under 1.5 walks. 3 straight quality starts. Miami. Let me go check walk rates from the Marlins here. And dead last at 6.5. Usually you're like, oh, okay, it might be somewhere bad, but no, these guys are the worst in the league at walking.
Yeah, they don't walk. They project as the worst, lowest walk team in the league. Lopez, no issues with walks really. He's not a big control guy, but he doesn't have issues either. So this is a spot where he's projecting really well. Projects for 1.4 here, which is actually a little bit closer or a little bit above a 50-50 shot. And at plus 150, that's really, really good. So yeah. The matchup's great, and the price is great.
And with these guys, with these Lopez's, he's not getting 21 outs, right? Like you want like these guys this is a perfect example of that. You want 15 out guys, right? You don't want to extend the leash, kind of like what Gosman's a tricky one, right? Like that he can go those 21 outs, but Lopez not so much.
I mean, it's possible because Miami, not that patient, maybe not going to drive the pitch count up that much. Maybe he does wind up going 6 innings or hopefully not 7, but
yeah.
Regardless, I think this is a good play.
All right. Yeah. 6.5% walk rate from the Marlins. All right. 6, getting our numbers here. Last one, Betway. We're going Herbie Market, just to give you a little heads up. What are other books for the Herbie? The hits, runs, and RBIs?
This one's kind of off market. You can also do this guy's hits and total bases, I think looked fine. Let me see.
Everything. Miami Atlanta is the game. Marcus hits, runs, RBIs.
Yeah, ESPN, DK, MGM, I think have the next best line on this market.
All right. Let's go. Where is he? There. Sure. Nice. Numbers there. Final release of the day, Wednesday, April 24th, Atlanta. You're like, I've never heard of this guy. He probably doesn't have a picture. DK. Luis Guillorme, under 1.5. Herbies, hits, runs, RBIs, -105. Under 1.5. I haven't checked his hits market. His hits got to be 0.5, but it's got to be plus money, no?
Yeah, it's 0.5, like plus 165, I think, when I looked. So either one is fine. This one shows a little bit more value, but yeah, I mean, this guy he's not very good. He's a cast off from the Mets. They bring him in sometimes to mop. They brought him in earlier this year to mop up, a blowout game and as a relief pitcher. He's not good. He has a 31% pinch hit risk rate. And he's facing Sixto Sanchez, who is coming out of the bullpen, probably not going to go very deep. I mean, there's a chance that Guillorme gets one at bat here, which would be amazing.
He has a photo.
So we'll see. But I like this one.
Yeah. Doesn't hit lefties and facing Sixto Sanchez, who is opening, and he's gone one inning. Like, maybe tops 6 outs for Sixto.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a chance he goes three-ish innings. I think that's probably most likely, but that's still, I mean.
No, that's good for us. Like, we want him to face Sixto once.
Yeah.
And then turn around on the mound there and bring in the lefty, hopefully. So there we go. -105 on that. I just, while you were talking, I got the plus 160 under hits too. I just really like those under hits. There's nothing sweatier than just watching the MLB app, seeing red, and don't see the ball in play marker, right? Because as soon as you see that ball in play, you're like, oh, outs. Okay, we're living. Yeah. Not like Hernandez yesterday. That was another crappy one, right?
That one, he should have been pulled. I mean, there's 2 on, there's 2 outs. It's a close game. It's like the 5th or 6th inning. They bring in the righty reliever. Like, why is Kike allowed to hit there? Why are they not pinch hitting for him? That one was rough.
Yeah, Mike Keller asking hits under 0.5 plus 150. That's kind of where I
like that. That works. Yep.
Yeah,
that's a good number.
In the vein. I like any of these projection, like 7, 8, 9 batters with a 50, let's say 40 to 50% and above pinch hit risk. Plus 140 and up is good to go, I think.
Oh, I stopped following after he got the hit. That's even worse. That he did get pinch hit for in the next at bat in a lower leverage spot. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, I think, and the guy, I forget who it was. I don't know. Was it Outman? I don't know who came in, but he knocked in a run.
Outman. Yeah,
lovely. All right, hit that like, subscribe button. Those are our plays. Let's do a quick rundown with our fantastic new ticker there at the bottom. Now, yesterday I was trying to rush it. Now I got to wait for the ticker, but it's all good. Jake Irvin under 4.5 Ks, second time around facing the Dodgers, plus money on that. Landon Knack, we did some running, but we found him -120 in that situation. Same situation, facing Washington, second time around. Tyler Anderson, shooting the lights out to begin the year. Not so much, hopefully, today. Under 17.5 outs. Solid plus money versus Baltimore. Spencer Turnbull under 5.5 Ks. Found that at even money. Like that one. And then we get to some niche markets, but plus 150 for Reynaldo Lopez, under 1.5 walks. Bet365 went the other way, plus 10 points. Takes what they gives me. Luis Guillorme, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, -105. That's in the book, but lots of people playing the hits at plus 150 or better. That's what we got today. Back Friday, 9:30. More releases. That will wrap up this week, but started out good. Finished last week good. Let's keep it running hot. Appreciate everybody there in the chat. Hit that like, subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be back here doing hockey with Carlo in 15 minutes, so I got to go get my face on. Let's go. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. This is MLB Prop Picks powered by The Bat. See you back here Friday.